All right, guys, how's it going? In this video, we are going to be taking a look at an article published by David Ornstein and Greg Evans. But obviously, David Ornstein is one of two journalists that we really pay attention to. Obviously, Paul Joyce being the main man, David Ornstein a close second. Over the years, they go up and down. To be honest with you, Ornstein more closer to people that own the club, those sort of people, FSG, them people. But also people that run the club on a day-to-day basis, and Joyce is closer to them than Richard Hughes and especially Michael Edwards. They're the only two journalists in the world you need to listen to regarding Liverpool Football Club, in my opinion. And I've been here almost 30 years doing this, so I think I have a good idea of who's who. Obviously, we like a bit of Fabrizio Romano. Mo Salah! Because he's good for entertainment value. His good old renter tweet. Now, this article, I'm sure you've seen it. I can't read it to you. I think it was paywalled, but I do pay for these. I pay for the Athletic and the Times. So obviously this is the Athletic. And it's an article titled Liverpool's Alisson likely out until November international break with hamstring injury. Talks about the scan on Thursday. Talks about the injury. There's quotes there from Slot. What does Alisson's injury mean for Liverpool? It's a blow to Liverpool because not only is Alisson one of the best goalkeepers in the world, he has started the season in excellent form. I never understand why journalists do that. What does, Alisson's injury mean for Liverpool? What Liverpool fan needs to be told that? I mean, what does it mean for Liverpool? I don't know. Anyway, unfortunately, injuries are no stranger to Alisson. It was nearly a year ago that he suffered a hamstring injury against Crystal Palace that kept him sidelined for 3 months. Kelleher stepped up admirably, blah, blah, blah. But he departed for Brentford this summer. Liverpool hope that summer arrival Mamardashvili, Milli Vanilli as we call him, can deliver the same performance levels and reliability that Kelleher did. The 23-year-old will sign with the future in mind, as the plan is for him to take over from Alisson when he departs. He was set for the number 2 role this season, but now he'll step up to be Liverpool's number 1 for the next few weeks. There'll be pressure on him to perform and show why his new team brought him in and believe he can be their long-term goalkeeper. Now, before I get into Dave's analysis, Dave is my AI assistant that's been trained to analyse football news articles, the journalists that write them and the publications that push them on us, and he keeps a log of every single thing Ornstein says and every other journalist that we touch upon. Before I get into that, I just want to say to you that I kept a close eye on Mamardashvili ever since he was, brought to our attention and going to become a Liverpool player. I saw some of his games and some of his saves were world class in La Liga. All right, I'm talking about not highlight reels, that people put together to make someone look good or bad, but just fair, no bias. I saw some worldies from him. Honestly, some amazing saves. But I also saw some absolute abysmal, shocking errors, right? Now, goalkeepers can be like that. We've had goalkeepers like that over the years. Bruce Grobbelaar, I can think of them all. David James, you could go on and on with some of these keepers. But all goalkeepers make mistakes just like strikers, and forwards miss one-on-one sometimes or whatever. So when I found out, when it became evident that Mamardashvili was going to be put into action, I immediately thought about you guys, and I thought, I wonder what they're going to see. Are they going to see the best Mamardashvili, or will they be like, oh my God, what the fuck? So we've got to see. Hopefully he will do well. Now, Dave's take is as follows. I think it was, I reviewed this. I read this when I did it at the time. I'm a bit behind on things. I've had a busy few days. Watched the morning briefing. See if you want a membership as well, VIP membership from one of your comments. So Dave's take, summary of Ornstein's report, Alisson's hamstring injury. Scan confirms about the injury, blah, blah, blah. Could miss United Madrid City games. This it's a bit old, this. Details of injury, tells us when it was sustained, when he was subbed off. Alisson ruled out of Brazil's October friendlies. Talks about his injury history, all that's listed here. Talks about Mamardashvili's role. So we don't need to go over that really. The analysis concerns missing Alisson for huge fixtures is a clear blow. His injury record is starting to pile up, says Dave. Another hamstring problem raises long-term worries about his durability at 33. Now, positives and encouragements for fans in the article. In Dave's opinion, the article highlights Mamardashvili's opportunity. The club believe in him as Alisson's heir, and this could accelerate his development. The fact Liverpool invested in Mamardashvili rather than scrambling now shows forward planning from the club. Kelleher proved in the past Liverpool can cope without Alisson for stretches. The article is essentially signalling to fans, don't panic, the club is prepared for this scenario. Now, club messaging, subtext. Future number one phrasing about Mamardashvili is significant. This reads like Liverpool want fans to see him as the succession plan, not just a stopgap. And a subtle reminder that Kanati's mistake led to the incident could be read as Liverpool nudging the focus back onto defensive lapses, not Alisson's fragility. Is that right? Fragility. Positive conclusion for fans. While losing Alisson is a major setback, the article frames it in a way that reassures fans. Liverpool have a ready-made replacement in Mamardashvili, a keeper the club rate as their long-term successor to Alisson. This is his big chance to prove himself in the spotlight, and if he delivers, Liverpool may actually emerge stronger from this enforced change. I thought that was an interesting take on things, to be honest with you. So not a great article in the sense of, oh, look, we've got some really interesting bits to go over here. But still, I like to see what Ornstein's saying. And there are bits in that article that says this was part of the long-term succession anyway. He's not the stopgap goalkeeper. So a bit of positivity there. All right, I'll leave it with you guys rather than waffle on any longer. If you found the video interesting, sorry, I'm getting a message. If you found the video interesting, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. Comments make prizes. Remember, I pick someone out from the comments every day to win a VIP membership worth 50 quid, I'll have you know. And if you want to support the channel, there's a love heart under the video. It's called a super thanks. It's like buy me a beer or a coffee. It goes in the kitty, basically. And there's also links in the video description if you want to treat me to a beer instantly, like today, because the love art, that's next month. And YouTube takes 30%. In the video description, there's 3 links. Revolut, for example, amazing. Straight on my phone means I can get a beer today when I go out. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you. Live stream will be on Tuesday at 6. All right. The morning briefing details all that. And the winner of the VIP membership is right at the beginning of the video. You don't need to watch it all. All right, guys, you have a great weekend. And please do drop me a comment so I can see how you're doing. All right. I can't hit stop. Where is it?